Muista calor.
What is up guys, Julien here of Social Vignerons. Welcome back to another wine video. A bit of a casual, relaxed episode today for this Sunday edition of the Talking Wine with Julien, episode number 8. As it's the middle of winter here in France, here in the Northern Hemisphere, but thinking a little bit about those people lucky enough to be in summer in the Southern Hemisphere, that's Australia, New Zealand, South America and other places. And I am going to be reviewing a wine, a rosé wine that is called Rosé Piscine, rosé, swimming pool rosé, a rosé wine made to be served on ice, so a typical summer drink, surfing on that trend of sweet wines, talking to the millennials, perhaps a newer generation of wine drinkers. So a wine easy, casual, and that's the theme of today's episode. I've been sitting on this wine for I think about a year, which you're not quite supposed to do. You're supposed to just drink it as it comes, but I haven't found an opportunity to taste it, and I think today, for a simple episode of the series, I just thought, well, let's crack this little baby open and see what it tastes like. So rosé wine, I expect it's going to be a little bit sweet because it's supposed to be served on ice. I made a video about the Moet Ice Imperial, the champagne wines, white wine and rosé wines that are supposed to be served on ice, and those have been very popular. They are actually pretty good champagnes, very decent champagnes, even on ice. So let's see what this little baby tastes like. So this is made in the southwest of France by a company called Vinovali, it's called here, but it is available and it is distributed in the United States by a company called Capital Trading Bridgeport out in Pennsylvania. So let's crack this little baby. It comes under screw cap. Obviously this is modern days. We are in 2019 obviously. Oh sorry, I was about to forget to put a few ice blocks in there, as you're supposed to do. So piscine, rosé piscine means, piscine is a French word for swimming pool. So this is a swimming pool side sort of wine, a wine for summer, a wine for barbecue, a wine for swimming pool outdoors, wine for swimming pool parties outside. Wow, I was actually expecting a much brighter pink color, but it's actually pretty pale, salmon pink color. You know, definitely looks like a pale, slight, almost gris. Gris is a term used for very pale rosé that are a bit gray, and this is almost like it looks like it's a slightly pinkish gray. The nose is fragrant, but with all this ice, it's a slightly introvert, let's say. There's a bit of pomegranate, a bit of strawberry. Not a lot to take away from the nose, just the nose. Okay, so it's not as sweet as I was expecting. This with the ice at least tastes relatively dry. It has quite a lot of acidity. It's got a bit of phenolics to the finish, which makes you salivate. So it does actually taste almost like a dry French style kind of rosé, especially I guess thanks to the ice, which kind of freezes your taste buds a little bit, so you don't feel the sweetness all that much. So definitely some pomegranate and a bit of strawberry character to it. It's quite herbal, there's a bit of peppermint, so there's actually quite a lot going on in here, and it does feel like a very refreshing, zingy rosé, fresh, relatively vibrant. I'm actually surprised at how good and food friendly. This is kind of an invitation to have some food with it. Yeah, I was expecting something that I definitely wouldn't like all that much, but it does actually taste like wine, even with the ice cubes in it. So yeah, I can only say, that's not obviously a wine for wine connoisseurs and for people looking for something refined and complex. And something that you can, jazz about for so long, but it actually tastes really nice, and it does make you feel like you're in the middle of summer, and life is good and it's enjoyable. Yeah, and here it goes. We're in the middle of summer, early February here in France. It's rather cold. Even I did dare to put on the t-shirt, but yeah, I do feel like I'm in the middle of summer, and I just want to have a swimming pool party just now. Food and wine recommendation for this. There's going to be some taco chips, spicy ones. The ice is going to cut through and help me with the spiciness of the tacos. A pleasing, satisfying rosé wine for what it is. Enjoy. Yeah. Perfect food and wine combination for an aperitif in summer. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you don't mind the casualty of it. I will be back tomorrow with one more episode of the Talking Wine with Julien. If you're new here, feel free to have a look around my YouTube channel. Most of my videos are a little bit more in-depth into wine knowledge, wine science, wine passion. And I will see you soon in the wine world. Cheers.